Hi, I'm Miss Janet, and today we're talking about the Stations of the Cross. I am not a priest, deacon, or nun. I haven't studied religion in any formal setting. I'm a lifelong parishioner of Holy Family Parish and a volunteer for the religious education program. And today we're going to talk about the Stations of the Cross. We are in the liturgical season of Lent, and this is the time where we become close to Jesus and we relive with him the sacrifice of his life that he did for us. The Stations of the Cross, while we're doing the Stations of the Cross, we're reliving his journey from Jerusalem to Mount Calvary, where he is crucified. So and we stop at 14 different points of Jesus's path. The first station is Jesus is condemned to death. Jesus is condemned to die by Pilate, and he is to die by crucifixion. Jesus knew this was happening. Jesus is God's son, and he has to follow God's plan. First station, Jesus is condemned to die. How much sorrow must be in his heart. Second station, Jesus carries his cross. Jesus is carrying this cross, and the cross is this piece of wood that weighs 80 to 110 pounds. And he takes this cross, and he knows that he's got to carry this about a mile and a half. This weight of the wood, a mile and a half. It's like from Holy Family Church to Airport Plaza on a dirt road in the middle of town. Second station, Jesus carries his cross. The third station, Jesus falls for the first time. Can you imagine the weight of this wood on his back, working on a dirt road? Jesus falls for the first time. The fourth station is Jesus meets his mother Mary. Can you imagine along the way? Jesus sees his mother Mary. Could he be thinking? Oh, I'm so sorry my mother has to see me like this. What is Mary thinking? I'm so sorry that my son has to suffer like this. But yet they both know this is God's will. The fourth station was Jesus meets his mother. The fifth station, Simon helps Jesus carry the cross. Simon was a farmer in town looking at the happenings going on. He was just standing there minding his own business when one of the guards picked him out of the crowd to help him Jesus with the cross. That was the fifth station. Simon helps Jesus. On the sixth station is Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Jesus sweating, bleeding from his head from the crown of thorns. Tired, Veronica breaks through the crowd and wipes Jesus' face to help him be refreshed. How grateful Jesus must have been. How sad Veronica must have been that she would do this for him, just to give him something refreshing. And Veronica put the cloth on his face, and his face outline stayed on the cloth. That was the sixth station. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. The seventh station is Jesus falls for the second time. Again, Jesus falls. Even though Simon is there to help him, he is exhausted and tired. He's gone through so much physical pain, and he cannot go on. And yet he knows he has to. So he is strong. That's how his love is strong for us. He gets up and keeps on going. The seventh station was Jesus falls for the second time. The eighth station is Jesus meets some women of Jerusalem. All these people are standing on the side of the road to watch Jesus carry his cross. And he meets some women, and the women are wailing and they're crying really loud. And they feel sad that Jesus is suffering in this way. And Jesus says to them, don't cry for me. Rather cry for yourselves. What could he have meant by that? I don't really understand, but we have to believe that this is God's chosen son, and he's doing this for a purpose. And we should keep praying for ourselves that we can be strong in our faith for Jesus. So the 8th station was Jesus meets some women of Jerusalem. The 9th station, Jesus falls for the 3rd time. 3rd time he falls. Now he's getting to the end of his rope. He is so tired. With every step, that wood gets heavier and heavier. Even though Simon is helping, it's still getting heavy, and he's physically drained. Jesus falls for the 3rd time. The 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his clothes. When they finally get to the destination, they take the cloak off of Jesus, and they leave him with just a towel around his waist. How embarrassing, how terrible after walking all that way to be half naked. Jesus is stripped of his clothes. The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. This is the hard station. We feel Jesus' pain as the nails are going through his hands and the nails are going through his feet. How could he possibly endure this for us? Imagine the pain that he feels, the suffering that he is going through for us, for the love of us. He goes through this. The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. After many hours on the cross, for 3 hours he was on the cross. He breathed his last, and he died on the cross for us. Jesus dies on the cross. The 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. There was a man named Joseph who wanted to take Jesus down from the cross and bury it in a tomb. And there with the people, the mother and the other women, Jesus was taken down from the cross. 14th station, Jesus is placed in the tomb. So the body of Jesus was wrapped in clean linens and prepared to lay in a tomb. And Jesus suffered all of this for us. When you do the Stations of the Cross, this was just a small overview. There's all kinds of prayers, all kinds of insights. Please consider looking up Stations of the Cross online, or come to Holy Family on Fridays at 7, I believe, and they do the Stations of the Cross, and you'll probably do them in your class if you're attending religious ed. So remember the Stations of the Cross in your Lenten devotions.